Beauty and the Beast is one of Disney's most beloved movies ever made. But today we're asking a very important question. What if the entire film was performed by the Muppets instead? Who plays Belle? Who plays Beast? And more importantly, how does the story survive with Gonzo's running around with explosives and Miss Piggy's refusing to sing unless she gets the better lighting? I know, the really big, important questions you guys have been pondering over for years. Well, never fear, Popcorn Programming is here to give you the answers you have been longing for. Now, a little quick refresher on what happened in Beauty and the Beast if it has been a while since you've seen it. Once upon a time, a selfish prince refuses shelter to an old beggar woman. She reveals herself to be an enchantress and curses him, turning into a hideous beast and his servants into household objects. The spell can only be broken if he learns to love and earn love in return before the last enchanted rose petal falls. In a nearby village lives Belle, a book-loving dreamer who feels out of place. When her father Maurice gets lost and imprisoned in the Beast's castle, Belle offers to take his place instead. At first the Beast is very angry and is very terrifying, but with help from his enchanted servants, the two slowly begin to understand each other. Belle sees the kindness beneath the Beast's rough exterior, and the Beast learns to care for someone other than himself. Meanwhile, the arrogant Gaston rallies the villagers to attack the castle. In the final battle, Gaston mortally wounds the Beast before falling to his own doom. As Belle confesses her love, the final rose petal falls, but the spell breaks just in time, transforming the Beast back into a prince and restoring the castle, and they all live happily ever after. Now, there's something I could use to describe this tale. Something is as old as... I can't think of anything. But now that we've had our quick refresher on Beauty and the Beast, let's see what would happen if the Muppets had been given creative control to make Beauty and the Beast instead. Pop pop! So we have our opening, which is The Curse. The movie opens with classic fairy tale narration until Statler and Waldorf appear as the Enchantress, both wearing wigs. Instead of cursing the prince for being selfish though, they curse him because this movie needs a leading man, and frankly, you're the only option. The prince transforms into Kermit wearing a slightly furry coat. Kermit looks down at himself. No, I'm hideous. Wait, am I? As per usual, the castle staff turn into objects. You get Gonzo as the clock, Pepe the king prawn as the candlestick, the Janet as the teapot, and the Swedish chef into the chef. You really have to stretch for that last one. Gonzo immediately blows something up. We move over to Belle with a village. Miss Piggy is playing Belle. The opening song begins normal enough until Piggy demands a better camera angle halfway through. Cut! She screams. This is my close-up song. Meanwhile, the villagers are mostly random Muppets wandering through the background causing chaos. Sam the Eagle appears as Gaston, delivering the Gaston song like a patriotic speech. No one respects the Constitution quite like Gaston. LeFou is played by Rizzo the Rat, who spends the entire song eating the eggs Gaston is supposed to eat. 5 dozen apparently, which is a heck of a lot of eggs. And I'm pretty sure nobody else in the village is going to have any eggs. Next up we have Maurice getting lost. Belle's father, Maurice, who is going to be played by Fozzie Bear, tries to show some of his new inventions off. It's supposed to be a wood chopping machine. It immediately launches the chickens everywhere. Waka waka, he needs a few adjustments. Maurice wanders into the forest, gets lost and arrives at the Beast's castle. The Beast appears. Kermit tries to do a terrifying entrance. The thunder crashes. The doors slam open. Kermit steps down and attempts to roar. Rah! Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. Maurice is completely confused. You're a frog. The big scary beast in the castle is a cute looking frog. I'm aware these impressions are all amazing. Piggy storms into the castle to rescue her father. Instead of being scared though, Piggy is furious about the liqueur. What is this? Gothic? Medieval? Pick a theme! She agrees to stay in the castle, in exchange for her father being set free, but immediately begins to redecorate. Next we have B. Guest, be our guest, put our service to the test, led by Pepe the King Prawn. The number becomes complete chaos. Swedish chefs throwing food everywhere. Gonzo fires himself out of a cannon. Pepe keeps flirting with Belle. We are your hosts, okay? Piggy eventually stops the song because the choreography is too sloppy for her liking. Next we get the Belle and Beast bond. Belle tries to read in the library. Kermit awkwardly tries to impress her by saying things like, I have books, lots of books, and most of them are about frogs though. They slowly start to get along. And this is where we have the song Something That Wasn't There Before. Meanwhile, Gonzo and Rizzo are betting on whether the Beast will accidentally ruin everything. Gaston's plan. Sam the Eagle becomes increasingly convinced that the Beast is a threat to village democracy, following Maurice raving like a madman in the village about the Beast. Whoa, slow down, Maurice. His big speech, the Beast threatens our way of life, and possibly our tax system. The villagers agree to storm the castle, mostly because they think there will be snacks. This brings us to the castle attack, and this scene is full Muppet insanity. The villagers storm the castle, but the Swedish chef attacks them with baguettes. Gonzo fires some chickens from cannons. Rizzo steals everyone's food. Meanwhile, Sam the Eel dramatically confronts Kermit. Bringing us to our big final fight. Sam delivers a long, heroic speech about honour, which Kermit politely listens to, before Kermit accidentally knocks Sam off the tower while trying to shake his hand. Oh dear, that didn't go as planned. This breaks the curse. Piggy confesses her love, and the curse gets lifted just as lightning strikes. The magic swirls around Kermit the Frog. He transforms into the same Kermit, just without his fluffy jacket, and everybody stares, and Statler and Waldorf appear again and say budget cuts. The final ballroom dance begins, and Piggy quickly takes over the scene. At last, a proper leading lady. Gonzo accidentally blows up the chandelier, and we then fade to black, with Statler and Waldorf delivering the final line of, "That was terrible!" And then Statler says that, and then Waldorf goes, "Yeah, but it was better than the live-action remake," as the credits begin to roll. And there is, I think, a Muppet-made adaptation of Beauty and the Beast would have done. So, what do you think? Is this better than the original or the live-action versions of Beauty and the Beast? Leave it in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a big thumbs up, hit the subscribe button if you are new around here. That's all for now, so I'd like to thank you for watching, and we'll see you later. Pop pop!